board, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. It's a gain of 35.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you express that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas and they just want to chomp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you?
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out.
And the Eagles continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Sometimes offensive you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Jaguars getting set to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Lawrence will try again after the pick-6.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
On first down, Lawrence.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Zach Cunningham, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Logan Cook now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Pushing his way through. And there he goes again.
Eagles have got it on cruise control.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Mariota out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Marcus Mariota, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. A good pick up there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This is brought in at the 21. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
Well, CD, we are witnessing something that I never thought that I would witness. I would imagine you never thought this too. I mean, we have a team taking the field in an NFL game, and they are up by triple digits. I mean, 50 is a lot, but to get to over 100, this is just crazy.
We've seen in the history of the game of basketball a few people score 100 points individually, men and women, but we've never seen this.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marcus Mariota scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Eagles just continue to roll.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
And now out come the Jags.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
The 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville.
Oh, the return is Scott. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do,
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Eagles are pouring it on. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Returning it, Johnson.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Scott to return it.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
There he goes, left side. Pushes him aside at the 10.
111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as as the night's gone on.
We saw the forecast snow, didn't know how it would affect this game. Right there, the offensive ball carrier is showing it's not affecting him too much.
I just remember us walking into the booth from outside. We were going very slowly, weren't we, making sure we had our footing? The offensive player always had.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8 as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because
over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Complete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
Down the right sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it